students, interestingly enough, said no, they weren't disrespectful, or that they weren't respectful. So when we're working in social science and history, it gets really interesting, students' point of views. So I wanted to share that with you so that way you can see how we can go back and analyze the data. Let me go back to our slides. So if you would like those samples, you can go back and I'll share all of my slides that I've, Google Forms that I've created. So here's the next step. So you guys hopefully got at least to start a Google form. So you're logged in, that's key. Once you're logged in, let's say you create your test, you can share your test. There's a send button. You click on the send button and then this pops up and then there's a little circle. I put a little arrow right here. That's basically your web URL. Just hit copy and then you can send it through Jupyter Grades, you can send it through Canvas, whatever management system that you're using to share your stuff, you can send it to your students.
This is after you build your untitled form, you give it a title, then you fill out your questions, then this is the last step?
Yes. Did I skip a page?
No,
No,
this is
no.
for
Okay.
clarification for myself.
Okay, cool. We good on that?
Yes.
Okay, let's keep going. So, the cool thing about Google Forms, let's say I create a Google form and I share it out to you guys, you get it in your email, and you're like, ooh, this is cool, but I wanna have my own copy. You can also make a copy. So, if you're looking at your Google form, you'll see that there, next to the send button, there's the 3 dots. That's that options. The options will pop up and you'll see it'll say make a copy right at the top. It'll ask you to give it a title for the copy. Change it, take ownership over your own copy. One of my ideas is that, let's say we start using these and we have common assessments, we can create a Google Forms. Let's say we get 5 common questions for the India unit or China, whatever it is. We can use this as an easy data analysis tool to see how our students are doing, okay? Any questions about the copy? No, I'm gonna move on. When we analyze the data, I'm gonna skip this part for now, just to save a little bit of time, because I know time is a concern. But when we analyze the data, you can see, it's real easy to see, especially big groups. I sent out a needs assessment survey about a month ago to see what teachers wanted. Google Forms was one of the highest responses. This is the actual Google Forms one. I had only 13 people filled out the response, but nonetheless, of the 13, 5 people were saying, hey, I strongly agree that I need support in Google Forms. Okay, so that's why I purposefully, created this presentation. I think for us, practically speaking, we should use Google Forms to see the trends in the data. Another option that we could do, if we're only focusing on our EL students, then we could literally pull our EL students aside and have them take a Google form and see how they're doing. If they're not getting the main concepts that we're pushing, then we need to go back and reteach, or we need to find a better, more informative way to reach our students. Okay? Let's keep going. So once you get into the results, there's the summary versus the individual. Okay? The summary will show you how everyone did in your class. The individual, you can actually pull up an individual student's, let's say Tommy, how did Tommy do, and you can see which questions Tommy missed. Now this might